Alright guys, so today we're going to be doing another cooking video. We have lasagna cupcakes that we're going to be doing. So basically we have wonton wraps, which you can find in the produce aisle. And then we have our three cheeses. We have mozzarella, parmesan, and ricotta. We got some sauce right here, our marinara sauce, Italian seasoning, and then we have also ground beef.
And cooking spray.
Oh yes, and cooking spray. I always want to say ham. All right, so the first step that you're going to want to do is get your beef spread out onto a tray, because we're going to be cooking it in the oven instead of on top of the stove. Obviously that big piece is not going in the lasagna because we just didn't have enough room, so we just...
Once your ground beef, or you can use pork, is done cooking in the oven, since it's going to be a little bit greasy, you have a plate. We're using a styrofoam one. You put some paper towels on top of that, and then you put your meat on the plate. I'm just going to do this as an example. Then you have more paper towels, and then you just put it on top and lightly pat down to get the extra grease off. And if you can see, it's getting some of the grease off, and on the paper towel on the bottom, it's also getting that grease off as well. And this helps it be healthier for you. So I will repeat this with the rest of the meat. So our next step is to spray our pan. You can use whatever size cupcake pan you want. We just went with a standard size. So you're gonna wanna spray each of the cups. Make sure you get some in each of the containers.
And then you're gonna wanna take the wonton wraps and try to put that in as best as you can. Let's see if I can't get a better one. That one's pretty good. That one's not gonna be. All right, so once you get all your wontons in the cupcake tray, you're gonna want to add your marinara sauce. So yeah, I'm just gonna add like a half spoonful and then come back and kind of press it down. That might need a little more. Just kind of spreading it.
Once we have all of our sauce in our shells, we are going to add our layer of meat, which you can just spread in. You can use as little or as much as you want. The only thing that's limiting you is how tall your cupcake pan is.
All right, so our next step is to add all the cheeses. I'm gonna start with the ricotta cheese. I'm just gonna take, that might be a little too much. Take a little spoon. I'm gonna go back with the sauce spoon and kind of press that down before I add the other cheeses. And I'll show you what I mean in a second. And then we'll finish up the rest and get back to you. All right, since we finished that, we can start to add, we're gonna add our mozzarella next. So I'm just gonna take a little bit at a time. That should be good. Don't wanna go too overboard though, because we still have the Parmesan. But we're not gonna use a ton of Parmesan. We're gonna use more mozzarella than that. But as you can see, it's kind of coming close to the top, so you might end up with a cheesy pan if you use too much sauce or too big of pieces of meat like we kind of did. You can pack it down. And then we're going to throw our Parmesan on top just a little bit for extra flavor. That's Kevin's dog, if you can hear it. The new puppy. And that should do it. We're gonna finish up the rest and we'll get back.
So the last step before going in the oven is to use your Italian seasoning. It can be oregano, basil, if you don't have just Italian seasoning. And you're just gonna want to spread that over. You can add as little or as much as you want. And then we are ready for the oven, and it is 375 degrees in the oven. So we'll put it in the oven and we'll see you when it's done.
Yeah. Quick thing, for this row here, we kind of added just extra sauce and extra meat on top just to see how it would turn out like that. So if you guys want to try that at home, you can. But yeah, we'll see you when it comes out of the oven. So once those cook for about 18 minutes, you want to check on them. I believe our oven's running a little hot today, but they seem to look pretty good. And then you're going to want to let them sit for at least 5 minutes before you try to take them out. Alright, so we took them out of the oven and I tried one. Our only suggestion would be to use less sauce to start out and layer it and with the cheese. So you can go a little bit of sauce, your cheese, sauce, and then cheese. Alright, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week.